That's hard for a thumbnail. There we go. Hey, what's up, everyone? We're going to take a look at the... What's it called? Hey, everyone. We're going to take a look at the Super 7 reaction Wave 4 of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Shusha. We're here with my friend Kyle from Super 7. Kyle, what did you work on for these Wave 4 of reaction figures?
All of it. How's that sound?
Yeah, great soundbite.
I designed, art directed, and QC'd all of these little guys for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Reaction Wave 4. Awesome. Very excited about these guys.
And much like we've done for previous waves, we're going to take a closer look at some of these figures, unbox them for you, and just talk about the great details that you might not see in photos, because they are 3 3/4 inch figures. But I've fallen in love with this scale, having the whole team on display. So these are always a lot of fun. Thank you, Super 7, for sending a set of these over. Before we proceed, you're wearing your Green Ranger t-shirt there. We had some sad news in the Power Ranger community. We lost the Green Ranger, Jason David Frank. Do we need a moment of silence? All right.
I think so.
It's a huge loss because, he's been Tommy for so many seasons. And it's one of those celebrities who endured over time, like without being canceled, which is when somebody you grow up with, you kind of look up to this, not just the character but the actor, right?
Yeah, and I mean he really brought something special just to that brand overall. Like, there's a reason that he came back 5 times across different seasons as different Rangers and stuff, and for me at least, like, Jason David Frank, like, was Power Rangers, is Power Rangers. Like, White Ranger was the coolest thing I had ever seen in my youth, and that's, I don't know, it was just everything he brought, like his joy, his intensity, like his commitment to, like, just the character, and doing the right thing. It just seems like a stand-up guy. I never had the privilege of meeting him, but everything I had ever heard or read of him was just that he was, once a Ranger, always a Ranger.
Yeah, like he was always good with his fans, right, at conventions.
Yeah,
and you've told me they have like 4-hour lineups to meet him. I see on social before, he's driving around or riding around on his bike across America, going to comic shops, promoting stores, and doing autographs. Just like a huge fan and like a representative of the brand, like just embodied everything. Yeah, for Power Rangers.
Yeah, so it's bittersweet that we have White Ranger in this wave, because I was hoping that this would be my first Jason David Frank signature would be on this figure that I got to work on, but not meant to be. So
not meant to be.
That none of that is nearly as important as any of the other feelings that his family, his friends are going through. So I guess ultimately, I'd just like to say, rest in peace, Tommy. May the power protect you always.
Let's take a look at this wave. We have, like you mentioned, the White Ranger. Let me see. I'll go big like this.
Yeah.
Make my screen grow. Here we go. we have.
You got to say it like her, though.
Should I go get the? Hold on. This one.
Yeah.
Make my window grow. Yeah. There you go.
Perfect.
And I really enjoyed the first 3 waves. We've completed the main MMPR team. And you're like, who else could they possibly make? Well, they made amazing Zords in different forms. But in wave 4, we have the White Ranger.
Yeah.
We have the Black Ranger with the shield. A Z Putty, Z Putty, depending where you're from. Alpha 5, and of course, the rather large carded white Tiger Zord. So here you go, side by side with a card of a figure and the Zord. The Zord is 6 inches tall, and if you look at the previous waves, there is a Zord in each wave, which is absolutely incredible. They display so well together, but we'll see them all together in a little bit.
Shout out to the packaging team. You get this whole cross sell. Look how awesome it is to see all of these characters, all in the same scale, all in the same format, all together, all available now at Super7.com.
Oh yeah, where can we get these, Kyle?
Super7.com.
So out of the 5 in this wave, which one are you most excited for? I think I have an idea.
I mean, it's White Ranger for sure. That was the one that I wanted. I wanted to start with White Ranger, but watching the show and really paying attention to it more now with my kind of adult brain versus my kid brain, realized that a lot of the show is kind of about like Tommy's arc from angsty loner new kid, doesn't have that many friends. He's evil, right? But he grows, learns the power of friendship, teamwork, all that stuff, and grows to become the leader of the Power Rangers with his White Ranger. So it made sense to start with Green Ranger and then build to Tommy's kind of ascension to leader of the Power Rangers with White Ranger.
Opening these, I cannot skip. I cannot overlook the beautiful artwork on these cards. I think a huge part of the reaction figures is the card art itself, and it is here on the back now. Illustration by Joe Allard.
That's right.
This is not
Good
focusing.
friend Joe Allard, who has done quite a bit of the Ranger art for us at this point.
All right, let's get into it. What would you like to highlight on this figure? Let people know?
I mean, the golds on this guy are just absolutely bright and shiny, and feels like a real, I don't know, just feels really, really premium with how gold he feels, and the nice matte white on there, the sheen of his helmet, got that gloss on the visor and the white in the helmet too.
That's awesome. And then you have
Just a
Saba.
really nice design. And then Saba, looking like, look at it. He's got all of his tiger stripes plus his eyes.
Plus the eyes are, is that somebody with a toothpick just dabbing it in there?
it's I don't know how, it's Christmas magic for sure. I don't know how they do it.
This is awesome. Yeah. So
it looks good no matter how he holds it. Because sometimes he'll hold it where he can talk to it, like hold it. And then sometimes he holds it like a sword. Looks good either way. And
it's cool. If you haven't bought reaction figures before, there's usually an included accessory that accompanies the character. Is almost necessary. I'm always afraid of these hands.
These ones are plastic, so you shouldn't have any paint scrape or anything like that. It's just going to be white on white from hand to handle.
There you go. All the detail on there on the Saba, the sculpting here along the side. It's awesome. And you can put it side by side here with the Green Ranger.
I
mean, how cool is that to have on display? Next, let's go with another Ranger. So the Black Ranger with the Dragon Shield, I'm going to open that next. This one has loads of accessories.
Both Blade Blasters, and he has a new version of the Power Axe. Fans of the show know that the Power Axe transforms from axe to shotgun. So you get the Power Axe and shotgun mode here with the Dragon Shield Black Ranger.
So inside the plastic here, we have Blade Blasters in 2 different modes, the pointy mode and the shooting mode. No, this is the sword mode. It's not the pointy mode.
That's the closed mode. And then it transforms into that gun mode. Fun fact, if you have any other Rangers that have, a holster that is empty, those could possibly fit in there.
So I have the Black Ranger here as well, the regular version with his axe.
Yep.
And there you go. You can alternate it if you want, if you have both. And this one actually has the yellow lines in here.
Yeah, we noticed it was a big omission from that first one, so we wanted to make sure to get that in there this time.
Which episode was this when he gets the shield?
Oh, yeah, it was... Oh, man. It's been a minute.
Quiz.
There's like a specific monster whose name escapes me that he has to fight, that Tommy gives him the shield.
This is shotgun mode, so
Yeah.
this
You
way.
grab him by that handle. Yep.
Awesome. And then you can have a blade blaster in the other hand.
Dual
So
wield.
we have the Green Ranger here. That's awesome because you can just stick on a new helmet.
Yeah, it's a little bit more than that, just because his helmet is a little bit differently proportioned. than
Okay.
Tommy's. So you'll notice there's like a little bit more neck on there, but
Yeah.
still fits thematically.
Hopefully, at some point there will be a Red Ranger with the shield. One would presume.
You would hope it would be a
hope.
pretty cool thing to do, wouldn't it?
Adding to your goons, we have a Z Putty.
Yes.
All right.
These guys are always a lot of fun. I like army building them. I think I have 7 of the original putties,
My God.
and I think I have 4 or 5 of these guys now. And they all just, on my display, they all line up behind Zed and Rita and the other monsters and the members of the Moon Palace. So they just make a really cool army builder.
Sweet. You have the little boot laces. You have boot
That's
laces
right.
here on the feet,
Yeah.
and the knee pads and the Z on the chest. Zed. It's a much shinier. You can see the reflection here in the light as I turn it. Really
Yeah.
pops out on the figure.
Yeah, and really nice wash there on the face and the arms to get that kind of rocky
Yeah.
putty texture as well. I'm glad that you noticed his laces on his boots. That was like my favorite little detail to put on there, because like the core putties don't have those. And if you go back and look, those original putties didn't have laces on their boots, but these guys are.
Oh, really?
Yeah, these guys are like almost like tactical putties. They're like they're not here. They're not here to mess around. They laced up. They're ready to rumble.
Next up, we're moving through this whole
Yeah,
wave.
man.
I guess
Because
just
we're excited.
professionals.
Yeah, this is
We're
the
excited.
3rd one we've done. We should be pretty good at it by now.
Because I'm trying to get to like the meatiest stuff.
The hefty boy, right?
Classic, a fan favorite, Alpha 5.
That's right. Can't have Rangers without Alpha 5.
Hey.
Perhaps,
Oh god,
one of the most iconic robots of the 90s. Dare I say?
bold statement. You have a. Oh, that's cool. That's so cool.
Yeah.
You have a breakdancing Alpha 5.
Yeah.
Here we go. Arms.
He was a fun one to try and figure out. 1, because he's smaller than your average Ranger figure, and 2, he's got this like kind of bent arm C-3PO posture, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think Alpha 5's ever like spread his arms out straight ever, right?
No, I don't think so.
So like, how do you like, how do you have it in a pose that like looks like him at neutral, but also can do the like and robot-y typeness? So just a little bend in the arms, and look at all that expression he gets.
Zordon, I'm a big wiener. He doesn't say that. There's some other sculpted details here around the lightning bolt. All of the paint on here is clean. This is awesome.
Yeah, gold. I really love the like. It's like I don't have a better word for it, but it's like braille on the back of his
this
armor or whatever. Yeah, I don't know what that is, but
It says
really
5th
cool.
floor, emergency, do not press. No, but I like the yellow gloves the on the inside. That looks awesome.
Yeah.
And does he turn his head? Oh yes,
It does full rotation,
so good.
and then he can put his little legs out for dance parties and robot.
Oh shoot!
Yeah.
Look at that. I mean, yeah, you know what it is. Like, it's not the craziest articulation, but just to get this little dude into something like this, it's so much fun.
I really like this guy because I feel like because he's a robot, he could fit directly into your, Cantina Star Wars 3 3/4 playsets and that kind of stuff. And you can just be another droid of the Cantina too.
All right, this is the part where he was working on something, and then Evil Tommy came in and
The sabotage
uploaded a
disc.
virus.
Yeah, put the CD in him.
Yeah. AOL virus.
That's right.
Awesome. So cool. So cool. Well, if you have a whole team of Rangers and a Alpha 5, I hope to see one day a Zordon.
Zordon would be rad.
Playsets, 3 3/4 is made to have playsets because you can. It's smaller. It's smaller. All right. Before we get to the last Zord, I want to show all the ones that you have so far. It's one thing to look at a picture.
Yeah.
But, to see it in hand, we have this bad boy right here. His sword is still in the box, but look at the colors on this thing.
You're not using it to open your letters?
No, I need a backup one for that. We have the Dragon Zord.
Yeah, man.
So side by side, we have this. I'm going to wait for that airplane to fly by. And then when these two combine, you get this. Because I'm always trying to teach my son the 2 + 2 =. And then he does it, but he spends a lot of time figuring it out first because you can see the numbers working in his brain. He's like,
does this? Yeah.
And then I see him go like this sometimes. And I'm like, go on, buddy, do it. Go do 8. Last figure in the wave. Oh, look at the size of this. Wait, why am I showing through the box again? Stupid. The only down part.
It's because the card is so impressive, right?
Yeah. The only downside is he's so large that it covers up a lot of the box art. Unless you peek through the side, but what do you want?
Yeah. Well, when you cut him off, you can show off the excellent card art by Joe Allard.
Joe Allard.
That's right.
Joe Allard. I switched.
Enhance. Yeah.
All right, Kyle. Go ahead.
Yeah,
go
man.
off. Talk about this.
White Tiger Zord in warrior mode. Nothing's cooler. Except for maybe the Falcon Sword, but maybe we'll get to that. But I mean, look at this guy. He's huge, 6 inches, bright white, as Robo likes to say. He, all these bright golds, the silvers, the super clean deco on the back and on the shoulder pads. One of my favorite Zords, I think, and I'm very, very excited to have him in this line. There's such a great little scale. Put them on your desk. They scale with the other Zords. They feel super nice. The joints are tight. Like there's like a weight to them, right? You're holding it in your hand. You're like, oh man.
All of the Zords do.
Yeah.
And I think that's the great point. Like you can make a dedicated display of this on your shelf, or you can bring it to the office, put it on your desk, something like that, and just have a nice, non-intrusive. Not like doesn't take up too much real estate.
Yeah, it's not like a Sentinel or a Galactus or whatever.
Ooh, shots fired.
Nah, I love mine.
Nope, you said it. You have a coin here sculpted in on the wrist on both sides.
Yeah. And on his underoos there too. Coins
we say
everywhere.
crotch. We say crotch here.
Okay.
Cod piece.
Cod
piece. Can walk.
Yeah. Sit down. Raise. I mean, look at the size.
You can sit down.
Sword. Yeah.
Do I want him to?
I mean, he can though if you wanted to have him like sit on your desk.
Yeah, and this sword is just.
Yeah, look at the size of that thing. It's like it's almost as big as him.
Super dope. Here you go.
Yeah, that's the lineup right there.
That's it. Is this your favorite pairing of the figures?
Pretty close, man. I really like these guys. I also the other one that always surprises me is the Dragon Zord battle mode. So like combined, Megazord, Dragon Zord. That one always surprises me and how well it turned out. But yeah, I think this one's my new favorite. Just the white is so nice. Like it's so clean. I realize I'm high on my own supply here, but
well, more like tooting your own horn.
Tooting my own flute.
Fluting your own.
fluting my own flute. Yeah. Fun little thing that, you know, just some added play value to these already wonderful figures. Alpha has gripping hands, so he can hold the ranger weapons
whenever he needs to defend.
That's
the
right.
Command center, get the strap.
That's right. That's right. He's all out of IIIs.
So Kyle, that is ReAction Power Rangers Wave 4, available now on Super7.com in stock. Can you do you have any information on Ultimates Wave 1?
Ultimates Wave 1. I'm pretty sure it's either on the water or about to leave the factory now. So I would expect to start seeing those in the beginning of 23.
And unlike most places, Super7.com has a pre-order status page, which is a great resource. You know, it's available should you choose to read it, about the various properties and what stage they are at in production. So you can go get the latest updates there. Another fantastic and solid wave, Kyle. Thank you so much for giving me some insight here on these, and thank you Super7 for sending over a set, because, you know, to take a look at, but also it's just having these together is so much fun, and we get to do this.
Yeah, man, it's always fun hanging out with you. And it's really cool. You know, every time I get to do one of these waves, it's always, you know, such a treat. I love Power Rangers, so being able to work on them, you know, pretty much daily is so fun. And, you know, it's even better when I get to share it with my friends. So thanks again.
The power of friendship. Thank you so much for watching the video. Leave a thumbs up, share this video with your friends if they're interested in seeing how these figures look in hand, because they're fantastic. And hope you subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching, and keep touring around. Peace. Don't copy me. Only I like this because it's almost like a checklist back in the day where you just, you know, you can just check off which one you need.
Should we start putting little blank boxes next to them for check marks?
Is that gonna increase the cost?
No.
We'll do the white Tiger Zord at the end. I like to save the big bad boy. The big bad boy sounds weird. The big boy at the end. He bad. He bad. He be bad.